Let's now start with race and critical discourse analysis. Race has been an important topic in critical discourse studies for some time now because this is based on some kind of social and cultural discriminations. So, racism as a phenomenon in various international and local communities has been under scrutiny by very important critical discourse analysts. In the beginning, I'll just introduce you some of the key topics which may be useful to understand the studies in the field of critical discourse analysis in relation to race or racism. In this regard, the most important terms are the race and ethnicity. And let's see how similar or how different they are from each other. The traditional definition of race and ethnicity is related to certain biological and social factors, in which, speaking more specifically, race is more related to biological factors, let's say one's skin color, bone structure, hair or eye color, whereas ethnicity is more related to sociocultural or political factors. In other words, it is related to that may be related to one's ancestry or the language one speaks or a region one belongs to. An example of race maybe can be seen in brown, white, or black colors, skin colors, which exist in various parts of the world. Whereas an example of ethnicity can be seen in German, Spanish, Indian, or British origin. Your race is determined by the way you look, how you look, what kind of hair or hair color you have, what is the color of your skin. And if you face any kind of discrimination based on your skin color or your hair or any other bodily feature, this may be called some severe example of racism. But your ethnicity is determined based on your social and cultural background or ancestries, where you belong to. You can have more than one ethnicities, or you may also have a mixed ethnicity. For that matter, we can say you may belong to more than one ethnicities simultaneously, and you can be equally attached to them. You can have more than one backgrounds, but you would have only one race, and that race may be mixed race. The term race is hardly used in research these days because this is considered to be somehow by many researchers a discriminatory term which has been used for exploitative or socially discriminative ways. So therefore, most people would use this term with some kind of caution, and would use only in those situations where they have to expose some kind of discrimination. In the past, there have been differences between race and ethnicity, but these days, since the use of race for positive purposes has been reduced to a large extent, therefore, we can see that there would be minimum difference between them in most academic works. In the realm of CDA, these terms have historically served similar analytical purposes. For example, we can see Von Dijk's historical work based on ethnic prejudice, which shows us that how people are engaged in certain discursive practices or moves in which they justify their superior position by referring to certain discourses which support their own clan, their own group, or their skin color, and they might be justifying their arguments also. One of the examples can be seen in how many people in our culture justify their caste. As we say that people belong to certain caste have these great features, and while belonging to other castes do not have those great features. So this kind of talk is actually not only justifying your superiority based on your caste, but also it is somehow belittling others who belong to other castes. The current ideological landscape in the West has constantly linked racism to something which is really bad, which is shameful. Therefore, we do not find much academic positivity about racism or justification for such debates, and that's why we can see that we have more use of the words like ethnicity, ethnic relations, instead of the word race or racism. In this context, race as a category of analysis and racism as a dominant ideology are used only. As I said earlier, we have to expose certain discrimination which is based on pure racist ideas or ideologies. But in other situations, most of the researchers would apply the term ethnicity. Therefore, when we have to sum it up, when we have to expose a discrimination against other groups which we remove from our inner group, in such situations, researchers would use the term race because that discrimination would be based on certain skin color, certain biological background. In such situations, we need to understand that racism can be counterproductive, can have serious impact on people's psychology. Therefore, this turns out to be a very important topic for critical discourse analysts, that how people justify their own positions against racism. Either they support it or they go against it. What kind of discourse is generated to justify various racist exploitations in a society.